Ladies and gentlemen, good day. Today it's time for the Monaco Yacht Show. It's actually the first day of the show, so there's a part of it which is not accessible currently. So hopefully I'm gonna get to see some cool stuff. I mean, surely there's a lot of companies, etc., that showcase their products. I'm not sure how many of the boats we're gonna get to see today. Hopefully some, and I hope I'm gonna get to show you some cool cars as well that are usually exposed during the yacht show as well. So let's go. One of the things they gave me is this bag, which is kind of a tote bag, but the problem is it's too long, and I'm a tall guy, so it kind of drags on the floor, so it's not very practical. Hello, I give you my pass. Where? This gentleman? I have a fake pass. All right, thank you. I have to go through security? Okay, yes. Yeah, sure. I can put it. Oh, it's okay? All right, thank you. All right, so time to step inside one of the halls. So here, of course, like any other fair, you have a bunch of exhibitors that are showcasing their products and their services. Take a look at this helm. Now that's something interesting. You know, this really appeals to my inner child, all these buttons and controls and everything. You know, I mean, everyone here is very available, but if you stop to speak with everyone, you're gonna spend the whole day. So I'm really gonna go and make an overview, all Doha port, interesting. And then if anything special catches my attention, then I will proceed and stop. Look at this shadow cat. See, for example, that's interesting. Now, I would assume this is what you would call a support vessel, which is basically something, it's like a second yacht, which follows along the main yacht. And this secondary yacht, the support vessel, is called like this because it supports the main yacht with all the, let's say, vehicles and kind of tools that the people enjoying the main yacht would need. So, for example, here we see an helipad, and then we have a bunch of tenders, we have a speedboat, we have quads. I'm sure there are even more tenders hiding within, jet skis, a submarine. So this is the role of a support vessel. And this one looks quite cool, I have to say. And look, as you said, the fact that it's a catamaran, it allows you to have all this space.
This goes
to fit,
down?
right,
Okay.
and then fix it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also look, this is the building of that boat. Undercover.
Where's your shipyard?
We've got 7 shipyards in Spain.
Right.
And these boats have all been built in Spain, in Armand.
In Armand. And so those right there, those are built actually.
Yeah, those are
real. Huh?
That one too, look.
Yeah, of course. I mean, clearly, yeah. No, because I mean the concepts. I mean, in the end, when
concept is
what
a
you end up,
concept.
but what you end up designing, in the end, it takes life, you know. So it's.
But this is a cool machine. That was the first one, but only for toys. Now the other ones are more for support, also for staff, for the security guys,
Right.
for the helicopter pilots.
And so this is
the range of all the vehicles.
right. So this is the holder, guys. This is the one that we saw.
Look. You see the toys?
Yeah, absolutely stunning.
That's the reality. That's the other one. That one has been resold. This is the Nebula, really big.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice, eh?
Absolutely, guys.
Because this is a real thing. I mean, it's nice to see the.
Yeah,
the
but when you see it
model,
actually on the
that
sea.
it's the
Yeah,
reality.
as you can see, guys, so the model that I just showed you is a real thing. You can see it here sailing, and there's a big picture of it here. Look at all the things that can fit on it. That's quite cool. You know you made it, when you got a support vessel for your yacht, so you can bring all your toys around. So see, guys, there's the proof, as I said just now, that people here are very, very, very kind and open. And here's actually a friend of mine should be here, so let me go and say hi to her. But as you can see, they do all sorts of things. Now, the problem with some of the stands is that, for example, look, Viraver, someone that is not in the industry, they look at the stand and they go, what is this? And honestly, even I have no clue. What else? Right side or left side? I always like to walk on the right side of things. So let's see if anything interesting that catches my attention. Yacht coatings. Yeah, that's important. Take a look at that. Another support vessel, I believe. Yeah, it looks like it. But I mean, I guess you do have also some space to live on board of that if you really wanted to. Hello? That's a cool looking desk. But what do you do, guys? I don't know. Can we understand this from here? Materials? Interior design, perhaps? I don't know. Branding is very important. Telling people what you do, in my opinion, is crucial. Well, in this case, it's quite clear. They have stabilizers. You can see it. You can see the actual piece right there. What do we have here? Propellers, right? Yacht transport, yes, that's also very useful. Oh, well, glass solutions. That's a cool windshield. Imagine a car with this kind of windshield. And glass stairs, illuminated glass stairs. Very futuristic looking. So you kind of have to say what you do. Here we go to quantum stabilizers, and I mean, the name speaks for itself. So guys, now we are here at Quantum Stabilizers, which is one of the companies that invited me, and we are Sasha.
Hi.
Hi, Sasha. So what do you do here with Quantum? You're a sales manager, right?
Yes.
All right. And so I think this is one of the latest jewels because it's allowing you to work with smaller boats, from what I understood,
That's
right?
for sure, yeah. And Jules is already the right name because it looks like you could place it already in Tiffany's. Eh?
Yeah, right. Very shiny, very big.
Very shiny, yeah. Give a lot of headache to clean it right now. No, that's our latest one. For sure, we have a lot of new developments, as you can see also on the wall. The F45, for example. This one we try to close the gap between the 40 to 60, 70 meter yacht market.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was speaking with John earlier on something, which is the CEO, right, of the company,
Yes,
John.
yeah.
Something that is very interesting is that basically everything you produce on this piece is in-house.
It's in-house.
Except for the motor itself, of
Yes.
course. I imagine you will outsource that. But everything else is
In-house design, and we develop our own gear.
Yeah.
So that's quite unique. All the other, let's say, suppliers in the market, they just acquire the gear from different company, which is also quite unique, or is unique. We are the only one in the market who can store the energy.
Yeah, so I heard about this energy recovery system that you have.
I told you already. Yeah, I mean, you've been with a guy, you know, who can tell you everything about this product. Every screw.
Right, but I mean, it's very interesting to see how you're trying to innovate also when it comes to changing the technology for a different size, because traditionally you would use some sort of hydraulic systems, right?
Correct.
While here we're switching to something that's electric.
Yes.
So do we have some advantages in terms of weight reduction as well?
Weight reduction, size, height. I mean, look at the height.
Right, yeah, it's very small
also the
piece.
service space is very little. So
And
easy to install. It's very easy to install.
I can
you get
imagine.
the compact thing, you just put it in, that's it.
And if we can take a picture, John showed me how it's going to look like in relation to the hull of the ship.
Yeah.
So that they can actually have an understanding of, so this is how it's going to be mounted on the ship. And then you have the flap, of course, coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so quite an innovative design, something interesting, and one of the ways in which Quantum is innovating, again, also disrupting, let's say, from their traditional business expertise, we could say, in a way,
I would say,
right?
it doesn't sound to be arrogant, but that's why we are the market leader.
Right.
Because we are always ask ourselves, okay, what is the new thing? What can we do for our clients? And came up with new solutions.
Right.
Doesn't matter if it's the new electric one, it's the F45, it's our new control software. Always try to be on the forefront of the market.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sasha.
Thank you.
Thank you. You must be very proud of what's going on here.
I'm very proud.
Right? I mean, finally investing in something a bit different, expanding to a new kind of size of boats. Yeah. Although, as we said earlier, I mean, when Quantum started, you were working on much smaller boats, right?
Sure. Well, actually, I said, 20 years ago it was 50-meter boats, but, say 30 years ago, it was like 65-foot boats, so definitely big difference.
Right. And so, is there any use of new materials here on these new electric products compared to the hydraulic ones?
Well, I don't know. New materials, probably. The reappropriation of materials might be a better thing. So there's only so many elements on the planet, right?
That's true.
Unless we got something coming from outer space. So, I think we're very big on aluminum. We like to have machine parts. We love things that bolt together. So that's always a common theme throughout all the stuff we build. If you look at what we build, we do a lot of machining, bolting, use a lot of materials that are friendly to the marine environment, of course.
Right.
So, don't fail quickly in the marine environment. The electric fins are great product. And parts that we don't make, like the electric motor, they use what's called rare earth magnets. They're called permanent or servo-driven permanent motors, and they're very, kind of unique in terms of the power density, which is extremely high. So there you go, rare earth metals.
Nice. Well, best of luck then with the future, John, and hopefully this product will be as successful as the other ones.
Cool.
So, best of luck. Thank you. Right, so that's the end of one part of the show. So going out, now actually we have something that I'm more familiar with. That's the EQS Maybach, guys. The electric Maybach SUV. So you have either the GLS Maybach, which is a combustion engine car, or you can have this electric thing. Doesn't look too bad, but I think it's because of the dual tone. And take a look at those rims. To talk us through the Maybach EQS, we have Lionel. So hi Lionel, thank you for having us. So tell us more about this. Is this the only SUV of the Maybach series that Mercedes is going to make? Because we have the GLS, of course,
Yes,
which is
of course.
combustion
And Class
engine.
S.
Right, and Class S.
Yes.
But this is the only electric Maybach for the time
Exactly,
being, right?
it's a full electric car.
Right,
So there is a 621 horsepower.
right.
So there's a night series, it's a special series.
Okay,
So there is a special offer for the Maybach with a wheel,
yeah.
okay, as limousine cars. So you can see inside, there is
Yeah.
very two seats, very comfy.
Right. I looking from it, you know, by the looks of it, I think that the legroom is a bit less than on the GLS, right?
Well, you can move your seats back a bit.
Right.
So
Okay. And so in what case do you think a customer that can buy a Maybach would rather go for this electric option than, you know, I mean, I understand why you would take the small SUV, right? But why would you take the EQS instead of the GLS? Because if you're already into the SUV, of course, you're not going to take the S-Class. But why the EQS and not the GLS?
here, you mean?
In general.
General, maybe the design. I don't
Design?
know. Yeah, the design because it's more classic here, and GLS is more bigger
Right,
because it was four-wheel drive. This one too,
right.
but it's four-wheel drive for the safety things on the road, but it's not 4x4 exactly.
Right. So let's say this definitely doesn't have the off-road capabilities of the GLS.
And GLS, yes.
Right.
No, this one no.
This one, no, right.
No.
So it's just, let's say, the looks and the comfort. That's the
Yeah,
reason why we
exactly.
will
There
make
is a air suspension.
Right.
So there is a camera, is check the ground,
Yes.
so you can adapt the suspension of the ground.
Right.
So
Alright.
it can be smooth or harder. So this guy is building type for very comfy car, very smooth.
Definitely. And do you can you imagine some people buying this car to drive it themselves?
I hope so.
Yeah.
No, but this is for a driver, you know.
Of course.
Yes.
But you
It's
know,
better, it's more comfy backside.
of course.
Front
course.
side.
But I think it's a very interesting one because unlike, let's say, the long wheelbase Maybach or the GLS Maybach, the size is more compact in my opinion. So it looks like some sort of city SUV in a way. So I think, you know, the size can be quite manageable. Of course, I know that's not what it's intended for, but I assume if someone really wanted to drive it, it's
Yeah,
not a bad idea.
we see because it's try new ones, cars,
Right.
so we see for the show here, we like to see how the people think about the cars.
Right.
So that's for the show.
Yes.
For test.
Yes, definitely. Well, Lionel, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure talking to you and best of luck with your project.
Thank you.
But yeah, so it looks like an egg in my opinion. Do you know the Citroën Xara Picasso? I will put a picture right now. Look, wait, I give you the profile of the car. It looks exactly like that. And the legroom, as I just showed you, is not very big. They put all these Maybach logos to compensate with the lack of Maybach presence. I'm sorry, but yeah, why? Just why? This is a car that I would rather drive than be driven in. Imagine you get to an event and you get out of this car. People will laugh at you. I don't know. So we're now entering another area of the show, and we have something a bit more interesting now, aviation. That's cool. What's on this side? Sinbela. And that's another brand that I don't know, and it's not very clear what they do. I mean, after all, that's not a bad thing if you think about it, because most of the people that come here, they are people that work in this industry, so of course they know what's going on. So, you know, if you're someone that, let's say, casually walks in here and doesn't really know what's happening, most likely you don't have a lot of interest. So it's fine if you don't understand what's happening, you understand? So here we have a lot of design elements, decoration, of course, utilities, furniture and whatnot. Backgammon, chess. The problem in these fairs is that in order to stand out, you really have to make something different. And look, this is another brand proposing exactly the same thing of that stand over there. So that's why, starting a business nowadays, it's very challenging in some ways, because every kind of market, most industries actually, most markets are saturated because there's already so many companies doing the same things. So how are you going to stand out? You have to come in there, make something better than everyone else is doing it, and you can achieve it in a number of ways depending on what it is that you're trying to do. Thank you, sir. Wow, look at that. Now this stands out to my eye. Take a look at that. That's a nice desk. And a nice stand. And that looks cool as well. Illuminated floors and walls. Look at this golden... You would need a golden water closet. That would be interesting. I'm sure they can make it as well. But here we are showing just sinks. Let's see. Marine leather, that's interesting. What are they showing in this marine leather? Yeah, some furniture and walls. Right. Wow, that's a big bed. Hi. All right. Well, you really got everything you want in here. That's wow. That makes a statement. That makes a statement. I love this. It looks like one of those jewelry boxes, or makeup trousse that women use. Look at that. You got storage all around. Wow, I like this. Well done. MHC. Mattresses.
It's a fabulous mattress.
So even celebrities, some people, they go to hotels and they take, I don't know, the little products.
She walked out with the mattress.
They took the mattress.
She took the mattress. She took the mattress. That was fabulous. So
wow.
It's an amazing mattress.
Right.
It's made of the most fabulous natural materials.
So which ones? What's it made
lots
of?
of horsetail. Horsetail.
Yes,
amazing.
of course. It's the best for mattresses.
Exactly. It's the best.
Yeah.
And
that's a cross section right there.
You've got it there, yeah. So you've got the horsetail there. That's a cross section of this bit, the topper. So what we have is three sections. We've got the box spring, the mattress, the topper.
Right.
This takes your weight, this takes your shape, and this gives you the luxury, the feel.
Right.
So you get overall fabulous 25 years of great sleep. What more can you ask for?
Of course.
Most important part of your life, right?
Yes,
we do everything in bed.
Are you kidding me?
Born in bed, die in bed, and you're probably consummated in bed. I mean, it all happens.
And so my question is, do you have different, let's say, structures depending on the strength that one desires? If you want something a bit more soft or a bit harder?
Exactly. And so even if you share a bed, why would you want the same as your partner?
Right.
I mean,
You can make
you won't
half.
share the same clothes, so you probably want something different. So absolutely, something different, totally possible. That's what we do.
Very interesting.
And you can either do that in one mattress or like this one, a zip pair. In Europe, a lot more zip pairs. In the States, we do one piece more.
Yes.
So it depends on the market. But you can still have a left side, a right side, firmer, softer, even in a one-piece mattress. You can do it all.
Right.
So
I think you chose a very nice housing to put the mattress in.
It's a little bit yachty.
Definitely. It's got to have some inspiration.
We had one client who wanted his headboard to look exactly like his Bentley car seat.
Wow.
So we went up to Crewe, where the Bentley's
Of
made.
course.
We got the leather.
Amazing.
And we did exactly the same stitching. It has initials on it.
So you did the stitching, or you let Bentley?
No, we did the stitching. We took the leather from them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a project. Let's have a look at the cross sections over there.
Come on, have a look.
Can we touch them? Can we feel
Yeah, of
them?
course you can. Of course you can.
I'm allowed
so
to
what you
touch
have
it,
here.
so I
yeah,
want
no,
to...
you have to touch. So this is is blonde horsetail. Okay.
Right.
And then on top we have cashmere and wool, and then here we have a cotton in between, and this is the top section. Okay. But this is how we curl the hair, because normally horsetail is straight.
Yes.
The reason horsetail is so good is because it's long.
Right.
And in something that's long, you get a lot of curls.
Yeah.
And you have to curl that. So you turn it, you plait it. It's like plaiting hair. And then when you let it go, you've got something like this, which is amazing.
And so, why did you specify that this is a blonde horsetail? Is there a difference in texture between the blonde and the...
you can get black horsetail, which is perfectly good.
Right.
Okay, but it's very wiry and very good for certain things. Other places in the box spring, you need something a little softer, so you use shorter hair.
Right.
So we just use the colour to differentiate quality. So the most expensive hair is the longest hair.
Wow.
And we get it blonde, just so we can tell the difference.
Right,
okay?
right.
You can get very good black horsetail, right?
Okay,
but for us, it just means the slightly softer, shorter hair, which we use in different places, which is also cheaper, okay? We colour a different colour so that we know very easily which is which.
So it's not like you're hunting for Aryan horse or something.
No. And we never, the other thing to be important, we don't dye or bleach the hair.
Right.
It's always
It's natural.
Yeah, because otherwise you lose the strength. It's very important. Very important. So,
well, thanks a lot. What's your name?
My name's Alistair Hughes.
I'm sorry I have to shake your left hand, but
okay.
unfortunately I'm holding the camera with the right
one of the owners of the brand.
All right, well, congratulations.
Very good to meet
It's
you.
a very cool concept. Thank you for taking me through it. And so you said this is Frank Sinatra's favorite mattress.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So he would only, when he was playing in London, he had to sleep on one.
Wow. How long ago was this founded, this company?
1905.
1905, yeah. So it's been a
So
few
Gucci
decades,
was working in the Savoy the same year this went into the Savoy.
Wow.
He was a bellboy.
No way.
Yeah, yeah. Gucci was then, the company Gucci was
Right,
founded
right.
years later.
Yes.
But when he
at
was a
the
young
time-
man, he fell out with his father in Florence,
Right.
came to London to do something different. He ended up working in the Savoy Hotel.
At the
and
same time where he was using
this first
beds.
went in, yeah.
Wow,
There
that's
we are,
absolutely
1905. So,
Fantastic.
yeah, there we go.
Thanks a lot.
Great
and
to
best
meet
of
you.
luck with your company.
Better have this back.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Take care.
What do we have here? Carpeting? Cool.
They can reject two things without a reason.
Showers, outdoor showers. The ones you put on decks to rinse after a nice swimming section. The rug company. See, that's nice. They're clear. You know what they're doing. Rugs. And take a look. That's a big one. And a very cool one as well. Handles of all sorts for all kinds of doors. More carpeting. Wine cellars, so you can keep all of your wine nice and fresh at the right temperature and at the right humidity, which is of course crucial. All right, so I think we got all we needed on this side of the fair, of the show. So guys, I surely do hope that you've enjoyed this time spent with me during the Monaco Yacht Show. See you again soon.